Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, everybody is ready with your books?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Shush, why are you coming with two devices?
Ma'am, I joined this. Ma'am, I joined both the links. Ma'am, I leaving with one.
Okay, so yesterday, the last thing that I told you to do was to make the table of Saka calendar and Gregorian calendar months. Have you done that work?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, now let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. Who is going to read?
Ma'am, please resend the PDF.
Okay. That is what I'm looking at. Where is it? Okay, fine, I found it.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Vita. Okay, I have resent the PDF. Okay, who will read? Rishabh, will you read now? Rishabh, are you not connected to the audio?
Ma'am, I read timelines.
Not timelines. You have to read from Gregorian and Saka calendar.
Okay, ma'am. We use the calendar to know all the day, weeks, and months in a year. The Gregorian calendar is the most commonly used calendar.
Beta, not from here. After the Saka calendar, we have got similarities and dissimilarities between Gregorian and Saka calendar. You have to read that.
Similarity. Both are solar calendar based on the complete completion of one revolution of the earth around the sun. There are 12 months in both the calendars. There are 365 days in a year, according to both the calendars. There are 366 days in a leap year, according to both the calendars.
And read out the dissimilarities.
The Gregorian calendar starts with the month of January, but the first month of the Saka calendar is Chaitra, which falls in the month of March in the Gregorian calendar. The Saka calendar starts 78 years after the Gregorian calendar. Thursday, a date in the Saka calendar is always 78 years less than the Gregorian calendar. May
All
I
right.
read?
Very nice, Peter. Very good. Now, who will read the same paragraph once again? It is to be read once again. Everybody should get their turns. All those children who are sitting with their cameras off, please open your cameras. All of you. Arush Chaudhary, Anmol, Jajat, Athar, and Arpit. Everybody. Okay, Anmol Singh, read it out. Arush Chaudhary, open your camera. Anmol, start reading the same paragraph, similarities and dissimilarities. And all of you now, I will ask questions. Please pay attention to what Anmol will read.
We use a calendar to know
Beta,
all the
where are you
days.
reading from? Next page. You have to read the similarities, the block that is given. No, not from here. Come to the next page. There's a block made in which similarities
ma'am.
and dissimilarities are given. Read that.
Okay, ma'am. Both are solar calendars
Beta, first
based
say similarities. How do we know what you're reading?
similarities. Both are solar calendars based on the completion of one revolution of the earth around the sun. There are 12 months in both the calendars. There are 365 days in a year. According to both the calendars, there are 366 days in a leap year. According to both the calendars.
Now, what are you going to read? Dissimilarities. Say dissimilarities. Children, what are dissimilarities?
Dissimilar.
Differences. The features that are not similar. Now we will read the features which are different of both the calendars. Yes, go on. Anmol, start reading, beta.
Calendar is offered, but the first month of the Saka calendar is Chaitra, which falls in the month of March. In the Gregorian calendar, the Saka calendar starts 78 years after the Gregorian calendar. Thus, a date in the Saka calendar is always 78 years less than the Gregorian calendar.
Very nice. Now, what are the two similarities between both the calendars? Tell me any two similarities. Who will tell? Yes, I want more hands. I'm just saying one hand on the screen. Why are Gregorian calendar and Saka calendar similar? What are the points that are same between, what are the similarities between both the calendars? Are they both solar calendars?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes. So this is one similarity, that they both are solar calendars. And when we say they
and
are
they
solar
both
calendars,
have a leap year.
yes. In both calendars, we have a leap year and there are 366 days according to both the calendars. And also when we say that they are solar calendars, that means they are based on what? They are based on the completion of one revolution of the earth. Revolution around what? The earth revolves around what? Around the
Sun.
Sun.
sun. So both the calendars are based on one revolution around the sun. Is that clear? And now what is one
Yes, ma'am.
dissimilarity? What is one dissimilarity between both the calendars? Sorry, in both the
The
calendars.
Gregorian calendar starts with the month of January, but the first month of the Saka calendar is Chaitra, which
Very
falls
nice.
in the month of March in the Gregorian calendar.
Yes, and it also starts 78 years after the Gregorian calendar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Now you have to know,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
should know the similarities and dissimilarities of both the calendars by heart. Fine? You should not even look into the book while telling the dissimilarities and similarities. Are you all clear with the features of both the calendars?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All of you children,
Yes,
if I ask you to name any 3 features of the Gregorian calendar, will you be able to tell me without looking into the book? Tell me any 3 features of Gregorian calendar. Tell me, who will tell? Any 3 points of Gregorian calendar. That's very simple. What is a Gregorian calendar? Then by what name it is known as? It has got 2 names. It is a solar calendar. It is also called the Western or Christian calendar. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It is the
ma'am.
most commonly used calendar all over the world. Isn't it? Which calendar
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
see everywhere you go? Do you see Indian National Calendar or you see Gregorian calendar?
I'm
Ma'am,
Indian National.
Gregorian.
You see Indian National Calendar, Devansh. In schools,
Ma'am, Gregorian.
in offices, which calendar is mostly found? In receptions. Yes, it's the Gregorian calendar, beta.
Indian calendar.
Then the calendar is divided into how many months? 12 months. It is divided into how many
12
days?
months.
365 days.
365 days.
Very good. And a leap year has how many days?
366
300.
days.
Very nice. Very good. So, beta, you should know all these similarities and dissimilarities by heart. Is that fine? Now, coming on to the timelines. Before we start the timelines, what is a timeline? Can anybody tell? Timelines are what? Timelines are a source of
Timelines are extremely important source of history.
What do they do? They give us exact dates of various events that happened in the past. They give us dates and they give us order of different things. Like now I'll show you. I'll just share a screen with all of you and show you what a timeline shows us, how it is helpful for all of us. I have taken a few pictures. I have collected a few pictures for you all. And also a little project, a small project you have to make using these timelines. I'll tell you how. Okay. Looking at a very simple example of a timeline. See, can you all see the screen? Yes. Now what is it? This is Cindy. Cindy is this child's name. This is Cindy's timeline. What he has done, he has created his own life on a timeline. I can walk by myself. Can you read out the first picture when he's too small? Sorry, she is too small. Cindy is a girl. Yes? So the first event, now she has put all the events in order. Then I went to preschool. Then my aunt Swiss came to visit. Right? And the first one was when he was born. The first picture. So she has put 4 pictures in order. That's a timeline. Clear? Then let's come down. Let's see what we have here. I can crawl. Okay, see. Born July 23rd, 2005. Then in 2006, beta wait, 2000, mute yourself all of you. After 2005, in 2006, I can crawl. Then in 2007, I can walk by myself. Can you see it is pinned by these years 2005, 2006, 7, 8, and so on. Then, first
Yes,
time
ma'am.
to snow ski. In 2008, she went for snow skiing. Then in 2009, she went to a preschool. So, this is a timeline that she has created of her own life. She went to Florida in 2011. In 2012, her aunt came to visit her. Then in 2013, my baby sister Early was born. Is that clear? Now, can you make a timeline of your life? In which year were you born, children? In which year were you born?
2011.
2011. So, yes, it has been 10 years. Can you also collect pictures and you can place them like this? Special events in my life. See, 0 years, 1 year, 2 year, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, in copy or a chart paper. A chart paper would be better. Where do you want to do? You want to do it on a blank page in your copy or a chart paper? Tell me.
Ma'am, chart paper.
Ma'am, chart paper.
Chart paper?
Ma'am, then we have to paste the chart paper on our notebook.
No, no. Chart paper is big in size. How will it be pasted in your copy? See, children, now
Ma'am, I can cut it.
suppose you do it in your copy, then it will be very nice because it will be forever in your copy. Your chart papers will be kept aside in your houses somewhere, right? Your
Yes,
copy will be
ma'am.
forever with you for the entire session. So I would say you to do it in your copies only. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What beta? On the blank side. On the blank side, or if you want to use both the pages on the double side, you can do that also. Okay, starting from the blank side to the ruled side. If your timeline continues, even that would be fine. Do you have pictures of yourself? Do you have your pictures, all of you? Right from the time you were born till now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, those who have got pictures, that's very nice, very good. Do it with small pictures. And those who do not have the pictures, it's no problem. Just collect a few. I'm sure all of you must be having a few pictures of yourself. Maybe not of every year, but the time you were born and then the time you started to walk, the time you started going to the school, and the recent pictures. The latest picture, obviously, you can get click them, you can paste it. Okay, you have to make the timeline from 2011 to 2021. I am in class 4. What will be the last topic? I am in class 4, right? Now every year don't just write I'm in class 3, I'm in class 2, I'm in class 1, I'm in class KG. Just the last timeline, last event of your timeline would be now I'm in class 4. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then coming on to the next one. Now, see, there is one more timeline which has been made like this without pictures. So, you can also do like this. Those who do not have the pictures, I was born on 31st March 2000. Then, in 2002, my family moved to Germany for 2 years. Then, 2004. Now, this timeline has been created, has been made with a gap of 2 years. After 2000, they have skipped 2001. Yes? See, now this timeline is also interesting. No pictures have been
And please
used.
zoom.
You want me to zoom it? Okay. See, no pictures have been used. The day I was born, I got a dog, first day of school, Disney World vacation, learn to ride a bike. Today I am 11 years old and I am going into 6th grade. So you can also make it in interesting ways. I have showed you so many different ways. Is that fine? Children, show me a thumbs up. Yes, ma'am, will be able to do it. Will you be able to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So all of you have to come up with interesting timelines. Okay, wonderful. Now coming on to timelines. Who is going to read it? Tell me, who will read timelines? Okay, Shirsh, just start reading. Shirsh, start reading, beta.
Timelines are an extremely important source of history, since they give us the exact order of various events that happened in the past. In a timeline, the events are arranged starting with the earliest to the latest date. Looking at the timeline given here to show the year following the birth of Jesus Christ, which is marked as 0.
Very nice. So now in timelines, children, I told you, we get to know about the events in the sequence or in the order they took place. Then the timelines are arranged starting with the earliest to the latest. Right? All of you agree to this point? In a timeline, how do we
Yes, ma'am.
place events? The event that happened first, and we move on, and the event that took place latest. This is how we arrange different events. Then next we have, look at the timeline given here to show years following the birth of Jesus Christ, which is marked as 0. Now, in how did historians used to calculate years? They marked the birth of Jesus Christ. The year when Jesus Christ was born, they marked it as the 0 year. What did they do? They marked it as what? The 0 year. The time that prevailed before the birth of Jesus Christ was named as BC. BC stands for what? Tell me, what does BC stand for? Before Christ. It refers to the years that came before the birth of Jesus Christ. And BC is always calculated backwards. But the years that came after, the years that fell after the birth of Jesus Christ, they are known as AD. What is AD? What is AD, children? Anno Domini. Do you remember? What is AD?
Anno Domini. Anno Domini.
The year after his birth was written as Anno Domini. And
What is CE?
CE, beta CE, we will come to CE later. Okay? CE is
Okay, ma'am.
common era. That is common era. Now, what is Anno Domini? Okay, children, do one thing. Take out, open your books, open your copies also where you have written the key points. All of you open your copies. Come to timelines, Anno Domini, and before Christ. Just read it yourself. All of you read it yourself. All of you mute yourself and read it loudly to yourself. Okay? Read out all the points. Not beta, mute yourself. Mute yourself and read it for your own understanding.
Ma'am, which we have written in notebook.
Yes. Yes. The timelines and Anno Domini and before Christ. Just read them out to yourself. Beta, in the copy in your notebook. Children, have you all read out all the points? Yes? Have you all read out? Okay, you're still reading. Fine. Done it? Okay, shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am, read it.
Very nice. Now, we have Anno Domini and before Christ. Who is going to read it? Shesh, have you got your turn before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kartik Kumar Arun. Kartik Kumar, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Better read out the next part from Anno Domini and before Christ. Yes, Kartik.
In history, they are
Yeah, just mute yourself. Better
from
loudly. In history, dates are. Yes.
these are complete
Counted.
counting
Counted.
counted counted from the year of the birthday of Jesus Christ. The this system of counting was first used in Europe the year after his birthday was written as Anno Domini or AD which in Latin means the year of the Lord. Historian use before Christian or BC for the period before Jesus Christ was born. Year.
Was born. That's all. Okay. So in history, now how are dates counted? Dates, I told you, they are counted from the year of the birth of Jesus Christ. When he was born, after those years, the years were called as AD. And before the time he was born, the years were called as BC, before Christ. Then in Latin, what does it mean? In Latin, it means the year of the Lord. And historians use before Christ or BC for the period before Jesus Christ was born. Now, on the right hand side in the Factpedia, Stuti, what is written in the Factpedia? Read it out. Beta, unmute yourself.
Factpedia or zero on a timeline is the year the Christian was born. A century is a year or a 100 years. That is why when it is the year 2000, we say it is the beginning of the 21st century.
21st century. Zero on a timeline is the year Jesus Christ was born. Okay, which is that year on the timeline when Jesus Christ was born? Which is that year? It is shown by 0. Which year?
Then zero.
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 Then see, in this timeline, what is written? 100, 200, 300, right? So what does this 100 stand for? This 100 stands for century. Because a period of 100 years, what is it? What is a period of 100 years called? It is called a century. Do you know how many years are there in a century?
The 100.
Very good. 100 years. There are 100 years in a century. So when they have written 100, 100, 100 on timeline, it means that they have covered a period of 100 years. And if we are talking about 2021, or we are talking about 2000, the year 2000, what are we talking about? We are talking about the 21st century. We have entered 21st century. Then how much time is left? Only 2 minutes. Why is the meeting showing 2 minutes? Okay, then next we have common era and before common era. Who will read? Nandini, just read it out, beta. Common era and before common era.
Common Era and before Common Era. The Gregorian calendar was invented in Europe, where the people were mostly Christian. Since the calendar has become so widely used, AD came to be replaced by CE and BC came to be replaced by BCE. In order to remove the element of religion, CE stands for Common Era and BCE stands for Before the Common Era.
All right. So now the Gregorian calendar was invented. Where? Where was it invented? Children, tell me.
Europe.
Europe. It was invented in Europe. And in Europe, mostly people were what? They were Christians.
Christians.
Yes. Since the calendar has become so widely used, AD came to be replaced by CE. Now AD is known as what? The common era. The common era, that is the time after Jesus Christ's birth. And BC came to be replaced by before common era. One is common era, the time that is going on, and BCE, B stands for before common era, the time he was born. So why was it renamed? Why did it become CE and BCE? Just to remove the elements of what? Just to remove the elements